So you've put on a few of our beds over the last several months. What are some things that really stick out to you about our beds from a quality, feature standpoint that you think we need to know about as a manufacturer?
Well, the first thing you notice is the look of it is different. It's quite a bit more unique than anything else out there. But that's just your first impression from a distance. And you really get up close, and I'm very picky. I'm just picky. Anybody that knows who I am, I like things just right, and we've struggled with that over the years with any other brand. Is the fit and finish is great. The care of the beds as they've been shipped to us, they're not damaged at all. Just the way everything is done from top to bottom, and now seeing how you've done it, you've taken a lot of care in that.
Yeah, it really connects a lot of dots. And you know, it's funny you mentioned about how clean our stuff is when it gets to our distributors. You know, one thing I'm sure you can comment on is the fact that we wrap all of our straps, so we're preventing shipping damage, which is something that is very unique in our industry. You know, I've traveled the whole country the last 12 weeks talking to distributors about the experience with our product. What condition is our product when it gets to you? Because that's very important to us as a manufacturer, especially when we're out here talking about the best distributor experience in the industry.
Right.
How can you talk about our quality of our finished product when it arrives?
Generally speaking, the blocks are in the right places. They're not damaging metal. They're not bending. The beds aren't hitting each other. They're not all scratched up, because I'm going to paint anything that's scratched up. And if I need to use, some people don't even care to do that, but if I'm going to touch up paint on a bed, it needs to be a couple squirts, not a couple cans.
Yeah, not a repaint.
Right, and we have not had that issue, so that's been really refreshing. And then the lack of mud and dirt splattered up on them.
Yeah, you know, that's something I don't know if you noticed in our facility, but we have all sealed gravel here, so you don't have mud and heavy dust on your bodies when you get them. As a distributor, I've preached it my entire career. Our distributors don't want to rebuild a bed. They pay us to build a bed, and they pay to get something that's correct.
Right.
And it's really important in our culture here at NXG Truck Bodies that when customers get products, we want them to get something that's new and ready to sell.
Right, absolutely. One of the reasons that I chose you guys over the years, we don't have time for that.
Yes, sir.
There's competitive brands out there that need the headache racks bolted on, the wiring harnesses installed. Oh, those take less inventory. Yeah, that's true. But at a comparable price, I have to do that work.
That's correct. And there's a cost in labor and a cost for your time.
Right, which means I actually have to charge more for a bed that would be the same price. Yeah. And I don't have time for that. So, and nobody wants to pay for it.
Talk to me about the ease of installation of our products. You know, one thing that we talk about along the lines of experience of our distributors is our bodies are going to be the easiest to install in the industry. You've used our bolt-on installation kits. How do they compare to the industry, and how much easier is our body to install than other manufacturers?
Well, body for body, really the attachment would be the same, but what you provide makes it a lot easier. So, I mean, a 4-inch channel frame sitting on a frame of a truck, that's going to be the same.
Yes.
But when you give us brackets that fit, or the holes in the back, the multiple holes, they need to fit. Well, they do. And then with minor reaming or whatever. The biggest thing though is the tech integration. So the camera bracket, the strobe light feature that we can add with the module, we're ordering those with every bed. That's been refreshing. We don't have to hand make every piece like that.
Well, and you don't have to cut, drill, weld anything for a camera to be added on, because let's face it, in today's marketplace, over 80% of the trucks you're installing bodies on get a camera.
Absolutely.
Well, I think we've made it a lot easier.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
What about our hitches? Do you feel confident in the quality of our hitches and how clean they are and the tow ratings?
Yes, and the added runaway cable attachment in the rear and at the gooseneck is huge. For years, customers, we have quite a few DOT compliant customers that care about that, and they've wondered, why don't these beds that have these rated stickers that claim to be rated have a place to put a DOT necessary fitting.
Yeah, and that's one of the safety things that we've really talked about is we want to make our bodies the safest body on the market for all of our customers. And that's just another testament is our breakaway cable battery loop that we've placed in all of our hitches.
Right.